Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another Ignite Fire podcast, and we are live in the studio. My name's Jacob. I'm your uncensored, unfiltered, tell it like it is, slap your mama, make some biscuits, throw some gravy on it kind of preacher.
The longest intro ever. I am Jeff Shirrell, your leadership development coach and inspirational speaker. We are here to continue the NF journey.
That's right, and we are going to get into this next video, which is intro 2.
Intro 2.
There's like a couple intros.
I know. I wanted to say notepad because we're talking about what we're doing today.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Intro 2. So I think it's fascinating that there are different intros, and the NF fans obviously embrace that.
That's right, and we haven't heard these songs. I mean, some of the newer stuff we have heard of NF, but we're kind of going through the journey, the NF journey from the beginning to present day.
Yeah.
And hopefully he comes out with some more music.
Right.
I think he is, right?
Oh, yeah.
Do you guys know if he's coming out with some more stuff?
That's a good question. Yeah. When does he, because I think that there's like a cadence. Like when does he normally, he drops like a title song and then he drops the album. And I heard it was done while he was on tour usually or after the tour. And so, one, I know he's still on tour, and then two, I have a buddy that's going to his show in Sacramento this weekend.
Yeah.
So, very cool stuff. Let's see. Where's the cowboy at, bro? Where's the cowboy at, bro?
Oh, you know what? Oh, okay.
It's right there.
I think we can switch it. I think we can switch it out.
Bring it up.
Okay, there we go. We got it back.
All right, So, what's next? Are we going to get into it?
We're going to get into this video reaction. Guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification button. That's my little rant. And let's go ahead and pull this up because that's what we did in the break. Intro 2. Wait a minute. We got to stop it and take a quick moment to keep the tradition going.
That's right.
After a few seconds, I got to stop it and give everybody a warning that we do stop the video periodically, and we will comment on it. So our videos are typically a little bit longer and a little bit deeper.
That's right.
Yeah.
More insightful.
When we talk about things. And that, the track is loud. Get ready. All right.
Here we go. It's going to drop.
You know, which is interesting, the last couple of videos that we've seen from NF are like a typical music video. But this intro looks like we're about to watch a scary movie.
You know,
it's like an entertaining movie.
It's so funny because we're here in Phoenix, which is always sunny and hot and beautiful. Yeah. And all these videos, I'm from the Midwest, and all these videos just remind me. And if it's just as dark, gloomy, I'm just like, I hate this weather. Oh man, it just drove me away from the Midwest. So if you know, everyone's got their favorite climate. If you love, where do you live and do you love it? And then if you don't, where do you want to be? So for me, it was
Hawaii.
No, I definitely loved
on
it.
The beach?
I loved it. I love the desert.
Oh, okay.
I like the beach, but like, nope. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm staying in Arizona. We're good to go. Unless the Lord has bigger plans, which
I do like Arizona. Oh, my wife and I a few years ago were thinking, hey, we sold our house the worst time to sell your house right before the pandemic, the scam-demic.
Which we'll get into that later.
Yeah, well, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe because we are going to be talking some new stuff. We're going to be talking about
Fauci news.
The Fauci news.
Jump in with your comments on that one.
But we were going to move out, and some of my wife's family's in Colorado, and we had gone to Colorado when it was nice, but I don't want to do snow. Oh man, are you guys in the snow? Do you guys know about the snow? I don't want to know about it. I'd rather not experience that.
We'll drive up the Flagstaff, and then we'll come home that evening.
And that's it. Okay, we're going to be back. We'll get started. And it looks like Jason's about to come out. House of 1,000 Corpses. Intro.
So that's a therapy session, and just a quick point of information.
Oh, it did say it? I missed it.
Intro. He does the intro for every one of his albums. So the name of this particular album is Therapy Session. Oh, you're getting lesser. Ooh, I'm in Canada.
There we
know
go.
snow and
cold.
Oh man.
Ooh, oh no. Oh no.
How long does the snow last in Canada? No tornadoes or hurricanes though. Well, same thing in Arizona.
Yeah.
Well, we do get the
monsoon.
The monsoon.
The haboob.
The haboob. Yeah. It's like a wall. It's like, what's a dune or whatever? It's like a wall of dust coming at you.
Oh, yeah.
So just
the dust is bad.
Yeah, it can be. All right. Let's get into this.
Okay. Sorry, guys, for the set for the
longest
costume
intro
change.
ever.
Okay, here we go. Back to the House of a Thousand Corpses.
I'm back, did anyone miss me? They said the second record can be tricky. Well, that's kinda funny, cause I am not tripping. My fans, they know what it is and they whip me. Yeah, I ain't the type that's gonna ride with the semi. I came from a town with 3 lights in no city. Out there doing shows for nothing but pennies. When I leave the stage, they never forgive me. Mention was a glimpse of my life. I'll let you see what it's like to be in my head. People ask me what I think I'd be doing if it was in music. I'd rather be dead. You heard what I said? That was like me at a 3. You don't wanna see me at 10, or maybe you do. I promise if that is the case, and that is what you're gonna looking for music with watered down lyrics, I promise that you need to go somewhere else. And if you want somebody to tell you everything that you want to hear, I won't be any help. This flow's familiar, I think I heard it before. Yeah, I made it myself. I left the door open to come in my mansion, but I never said it's a beautiful house. Some of y'all sat on the porch, looked at my windows and stared at my door. They asked me if I'm gonna kill it, this record. I laugh in their face and I ask them, do you see the blood on the floor? He said it again, and if it's crazy, he's bad for the kid.
So what is NF talking about? Who is he mad at? What is happening? We go back.
I think that's it right there. Is like that's what connects is the anger, and he's just processing it. By the way, I got to get me one of them NF hats.
Oh
man, he came out swinging.
Yeah,
to set this second album on fire.
Oh yeah, this is so good.
I like this. Yeah, so drop a super thanks. Help to fund the NF hats, fund so that we can represent with those on these next on the next videos.
Okay, let's go back. I gotta start this over again.
Forgive me, mention was a glimpse of my life. I'll let you see what it's like to be in my head. People ask me what I think I'd be doing if it was a music.
Oh, he's giving a glimpse of what it's like inside of his head.
So Mansion was on the first album.
Yeah,
right, and that was the one where we didn't have a video. And but we still listened to the song and did a reaction to that.
Yeah.
So Mansion is like what life is like inside of my head. So that's what he's talking about. There's these different rooms of where he compartmentalizes the various emotions and traumas of his life.
Oh, gotcha.
So it's very powerful. So
now we're
continuing. Yeah, we're continuing that.
Deep. Now we're getting deep.
This is great.
Okay.
I'd rather be dead. You heard what I said? That was like me at a 3. You don't want to see me at 10, or maybe you do. I promise if that is the case, and that is what you're gonna looking for music with watered down lyrics, I promise that you need to go somewhere else. And if you want somebody to tell you everything that you want to hear, I won't be any help. This flow's familiar, I think I heard it before. Yeah, I made it myself. I left the door open to come in my mansion, but I never said it's a beautiful house. Some of y'all sat on the porch, looked at my windows and stared at my door. They asked me if I'm gonna kill it, this record. I laugh in their face and I ask them, do you see the blood on the floor? He said it again, and if it's crazy, he's bad for the kids. He never talks about nothing but him. My friends say he's kind of a D. Well, you need to get some new friends. I'm as soon as he gets. Till I get on the stage and flip on the switch. And I go to a place where nobody is. If you bring up my name in a song, there's something that you will regret.
Hold up. Did you catch that? He says, like, get on the stage and it's like flipping a switch. How many people are in entertainment and know that once you get on, and you were talking about that earlier, because every now and then I will get on stage. That's kind of like the thing that I do, and I'll preach or do something, or we'll go live.
The controversial preacher, and it's something happens when I turn the camera on, or when I step on a stage, and it's like an out of body experience. Sometimes, how many people have ever experienced that? It's like the zone. Yeah. Like stepping into the zone. So go on to the Ignite Fire channel and look at some of the shorts that Jake was put out there. I mean, this guy's already a great speaker as is and a great host. But man, he gets on stage and that preacher skill set of storytelling and being able to deliver a message comes to another level for you is very impressive. So it's very impressive.
And it's still new to me. You know, it's interesting. But I noticed the first time it ever happened to me was at a talent show when I was in elementary school.
Oh, okay. All right. Story time.
Have you guys, well, if you guys were in the talent show at your school, tell me what was your talent?
I got a great story from my cousin. Keep going. All right, you first.
I was a comedian. And that's what I was doing. I was getting on stage, and I had a hat. You know, I had the little brim hat, and I had a suit, an oversized suit.
I figured you'd have one of those hats with the propeller on it.
Yeah, that would be funny. And I had I was all mismatched and everything. I get up on stage, and I remember going through the Cosby live stuff. I was going through some Jeff Foxworthy. I was going through a bunch of different comedians. I was taking all of their stuff, threw it in a bag, shook it up, and that's what I was pouring out of me. And it was the most interesting thing. I stood up on stage and I'm going through my set, and I'm little, you know, I'm like, I think I'm in 5th grade, and I see the crowd, and it was almost like my body started doing things, my mouth started saying things, and I could see the lights, but I was outside of myself and watching myself just entertain. It was the coolest thing.
That's amazing. So, for one quick funny story, and this will connect to our previous song where we talked about what song would you do if you were to do a karaoke song. So my cousin, he is the comedian of the family. He's like that entertainment person in your family. Think of who the court jester is in your family. So my cousin, when they did a talent show, he and his buddies chose to do karaoke to the song "My Ding-a-Ling."
I didn't even know that was a song.
It's a song.
Oh my gosh.
It's like an oldie, and it was just like, I'm just like, oh my goodness, that is so perfect. I'm like, you probably like, the place probably fell apart.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm like, how did you get away with that? All right, there you go.
Definitely it wasn't in today's time of snowflakes out here.
Nope. So back to intro 2 and the therapy session.
Okay, here we go. Some people are gonna need some therapy after this.
A place where nobody is. If you bring up my name in the song, there's something that you will regret. When the line in the air. I remember the shows when no one was there. I remember the shows when nobody cared. Some people in front of me laughing like he isn't going nowhere. It's funny now, isn't it? This type of life isn't how I envisioned it. This type of life, it just ain't how I pictured it. I'm in the back of the tour bus trying to face to my family is different than what you think it is. Write a review, tell me what you think it is. Give me 3 stars and call me an idiot. But to be honest, it don't make a difference. I know some people don't get it, but you have no into the therapy session. If you don't like music that's personal, I have no clue what your people are doing, and might as well throw off the record. Pull up a chair, I track to my music like nobody's there. Only person I judge is the one in the mirror, and lady ain't doing well. I don't need y'all in my
Okay, wait a minute. Does anybody know? It sounds
He's
like
coming out swinging.
He's responding to some of the comments that he may be processing through that people say. You know?
Yeah.
Because he's doing something he loves. He's doing something that he was made for. He's talented. He's sharing his gift with the world. And unfortunately, there's a lot of people out here on these streets that whenever you come out and you're doing your thing, they can't say anything but something negative.
Yeah.
They can't say anything but something like that is going to be hurtful or whatever. You know?
Well, and I mean, you deal with this a lot too on your stuff, being the controversial preacher, you know.
All the time.
Well, and exactly. People will come and they'll just come at you and start attacking. And, you know, and you even told that story on one of our recent reaction videos of getting into it, somebody, and then being convicted.
Yeah.
Like, all right.
Now I'm like, come at me, bro.
But you're absolutely right. And I love that he comes out swinging in this video and, you know, recognizing a point that I want to make earlier was, you know, he bang right away, like throws the sword. And it's like, I'm not here for the cushy, soft stuff. I'm here to bring it the real stuff. And, you know, if, you know, just so warning, here I am, and I'm coming right at you, both guns blazing with some realness. And, you know, so make your decision. Is this what you want? If not, go back to K-Love.
Yeah.
If you want to something that's expressed deep down inside of some ugly trauma and some anger and expressing that and helping to express that and move that, then stick around because we're about to go on a ride and hopefully this helps you.
That's it. Yep. And I just want to give a shout out to Paul. What's up, man? He just commented right here. Thank you for the comment on the hat. I need all the good comments to outweigh the bad comments.
Bad comments on the hat? I doubt it.
I think so. Who is? Let's see. We have to take a pause to read this.
So S. Bizarro says, I think that this track is about frustration with the industry, for fans, himself, and even God. Well, I mean, when people come at you and you're putting yourself out there vulnerably, we talked about that in the last episode as well. Yeah. In the last song on Notepad, he's putting himself out there, right? And when you do so and somebody comes back at you and criticizes, right? And it's kind of like the man in the arena, you know, a message from Teddy Roosevelt. It's like the credit goes to the man in the arena, not the one that's sitting in the stands pointing fingers, the one whose blood, sweat, and dirt is on their face. That's the person that gets it. But, it still hurts.
Yeah.
It can still hurt. And so I like the fact that he's processing it here and just bringing it back to them.
Yeah.
And using that. And it says, there's a statement that says, don't lose your anger, use your anger.
Oh,
so
yeah,
he's kind of using it to bring the fire and bring the thunder.
And if you guys need help with anger, I'm going to be coming out with a book and also an addiction series that's going to help with mastery of emotions and to help the addict, alcoholic, the cocaine addict, porn addict, whatever it is, overcome all of those addictions.
Yeah.
So
nicely done.
All right, here we go. Come back. Let's go.
I judge is the one in the mirror. And lady ain't doing well. I don't need y'all in my ear. I'm tired of hearing it. You call it music, I call it my therapist. See people telling me I have been carrying way too much baggage, I need to take care of it. I know she's right, but man, it's embarrassing. Music has raised me more than my parents did. Take out a picture of us and I stare at it. Who am I kidding? You probably ain't.
Did he say music raised me more than my parents did?
Yeah, that's good.
Whoa. Television raised me. I was a product of, my favorite, we were talking about the Wonder Years. I watched The Simpsons. We watched, who remembers dinosaurs?
Oh, yeah.
I remember watching was it the baby?
Yeah,
or whatever,
right.
the baby dinosaur baby. And then I used to like the old shows. This is kind of funny. My wife laughs at me, but Little House on the Prairie.
Really?
I loved Little House on the Prairie.
That explains the hat.
Oh, yeah. I like cowboys. I kind of like the cowboy music. It was a sad day on the last episode of Little House on the Prairie when they blow up the town.
Okay. I haven't seen that.
Little tear.
I will say MASH was one of those shows. I think people, especially when it went off the air, that last show was, I think one of the highest rated in history. So,
yeah. Talents don't come from God, but from man. God has a different way of showing off. Yeah.
Interesting.
That's what we'll say.
Right.
Interesting. Here we go. Let's go back. Boom.
My parents did. Take out a picture of us and I stare at it. Who am I kidding? You probably ain't hearing this. Show me an artist you wanna compare me with. You put us both on the track, I'ma bury him. Give me the shovel, it's about to get scarier. None of you wanted with rubber, you staring at. I see you got beats, but where's the lyrics? And if it's the logo, you know I've been wearing it. Don't come to my show and be sitting there very bad. I call you out in the crowd like there he is. Thought I'd be happy, it feels like I'm cursed. It's hard to be clean when you play in the dirt. You gave me this place to go when I'm hurt. I thought
I like that. It's hard to be clean when you're playing in the dirt.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Ooh,
Truth.
buddy. Ooh, buddy.
be happy, it feels like I'm cursed. It's hard to be clean when you play in the dirt. You gave me this place to go when I'm hurt. I thought it'd get better, but it's getting worse. And I got nobody to blame when I work. Like 24/7, I ain't been to church. And Satan keep calling me, he tryna flirt. I hang up the phone, these are more than just words. I drive on the highway and listen to mansion. I look up to God like, when did this happen? Yelling with all of my fans to wake up. I feel like I have it. I get emotional, I didn't plan this. I'm doing things I never imagined. I'm sorry, but I gotta leave. I don't wanna be late for my therapy session.
Man, that's a great one.
Ooh.
I love that.
I don't want to be late to my therapy session.
And he nails it. Like, how many of us, and I tell this to the artists that I work with, like, music helps people express their emotions who don't have the words, right? The emotional language or vocabulary to be able to process their emotions. So that's the beauty of music. I mean, I remember back in the 90s, one of the artists, Limp Bizkit,
yeah.
it was just this anger rock. And I remember driving down the highway with my buddy and like having that all the way up, windows down, and we were just screaming because it's like you're just processing through these feelings.
Yeah.
And it just felt good to process through and get it out. And like, I love that he pointed that out in this one. And that he's using music to help him process these feelings and help others to do the same. But he's being real vulnerable and bold and courageous about it. Just letting it fly.
Yeah. Just unfiltered.
Yeah.
Tell it like it is. Slap your old mama, make some biscuits and throw some gravy on it. Yeah,
Might be controversial as music.
Well, thank you guys. This was awesome. I've been really enjoying going live with Jeff.
Yeah.
And getting to interact with those who are watching and seeing the comments on here. It's just been a fun journey. So not only are we going through the NF journey, but we're also going through a journey in our own lives.
That's right.
And in this studio and in business and what we're doing. So it's been awesome.
Yeah. You just keep, and that just I hope that encourages people. Just keep going. Your life's a journey. And you're going to go down and just take those steps and then pivot, take the different directions as they come up, realize that some things don't work and some things, hey, this is really a lot of fun. I'm growing through this. So.
Oh, yeah. So thank you guys for clicking on today's video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification button, and then you'll know when the next videos come out. And until next time, we love you. God loves you, and God bless.